YouTube, welcome in. This is your man, the Urban Stacker, and we're here to talk about peace dollars. Not only are we going to talk about peace dollars, but we're going to talk about the different type of albums that you can get to start your collection or your series or your run, however you want to call it. I'm not 110% the correct name of it, of course. You know, somebody's going to inform me in the comments below. That's the great thing about this community. If you don't know something, put it out there. Somebody's always watching. But this is a really cool, nice cover, as you can see. Green like money. You know what I mean? Maybe it's coming off a little blackish, but we'll get it close. Or maybe it'll come in green. Some light exposure. Gold print. As you can see, it says peace dollars from 1921 to 1935. That was the only time that they made these. I felt like this was probably one of the easier runs for me to do as a new stacker / collector. You know what I'm saying, of these coins. The one thing that I've learned so far about this coin is that it doesn't have a lot of varieties like the Morgan dollar does. I've been looking in the red book. Need to probably get a new one. This is last year. And the crazy part about these two, they're outdated once they come out too anyway, because this 25 came out near the end of last year, the last couple of months of, I think I wanted to say October or November of last year. But anyway, if you guys can see here, it's not a lot of run. You got your Denver, your San Francisco, and your Philadelphia. As you look at it and you look down through here, as you can see, I think it's Philly that didn't, no, it's Denver Mint. It's Denver Mint that didn't always print every year. Or is it San Francisco? Either or way, I believe it is, I'm going to double check again. It's going to be that Denver. So the Denver Mint sometimes took years off from making this coin. And then there was a gap because of World War II, I believe it was. And yeah, so as you can see, the prices, and these are supposed to be like retail prices. So if you can get them for less than this, you're doing pretty good. The one that's going to probably be the hardest is going to be the 1928. It's retailing at $275 at very fine. And then it's going to be a 1934. That's going to be a double die odd verse on the D, I believe. And there's no number for the mintage. Not only that, but like I said, there's only so many varieties in this coin. And I think that's it. And then at the very beginning, it talks about the 1921 and the 1922. I think the 1922 has a high relief on it. If I can get this page to turn with these gloves on, we're going to work it out. Okay, and then as you can see down there, that high relief normal 1921. And the crazy thing about 1921, as you can see, it was about 1 million of them printed. But like I was going to say, the crazy thing about that is it came out in 1922. It was made in 1921 near the last 2 months, I believe, from the research that I've done. And you can always find the mint mark, like it says back here by the tail feather. As you can see, I got mine lined up already. And I know at the beginning I said that we're going to talk about the different albums. And I kind of ran into a spiel of this because that's the thing about this album. It doesn't give you that information in here. Only thing it gives you is the dates. You know what I'm saying? And they so light. Face reveal. Yeah, they're really light. You got to be very careful with this. And as you can see, it's only a 24 coin run. So it should be pretty easy for me to complete this by the end of the year. And yeah, that's what I plan on doing this year. This is going to be the new silver album that I'm working on. But the thing I wanted to talk about were the 3 or really 4 major album companies out there and how much I paid for this. I'm going to flash up there because I can't remember off the top of my head what it is up there, what I paid for this, but it's a lot less than what you would pay for a, let's see, I think it's Intercept Shield that's going to come up. Intercept Shield should be coming up about right up in there somewhere, Intercept Shield. And then you got, who else you got? Intercept Shield. Then you got Whitman, that should pop up about right there. And then you got Littleton, which should pop up about down there. I mean, you got Littleton. And then you're going to have Dansko, which is the big boy that should pop up in the middle. All of those are varying prices. Whitman is probably the number 1 seller because they have the most reasonable, as well as Littleton. But Dansko is that number 1 fancy, and everybody kind of copied their style, I believe, with these little slide out joints and everything. You know what I mean? But I thought that was really cool how you can put those off in there and kind of almost like preserve the coin a little bit better than you would if you used the Whitman, you know, little press and close book. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is just really simple, and you just press the coin in there, and then they're exposed to the air and everything. You know, with these right here, they're not exposed as much. They're still exposed to the element, you know, but just not as much. And I believe that's the thing with the other albums. You get more protection. You know, you probably get a better grade and quality of album when it comes to that. But if you ask me, when I deal with it and look at it, because I have a Whitman that's similar to this that I'm doing my quarter run in, that I should be posting a video after this one about my quarter album. But nevertheless, yeah, so we're going to take these coins out of here and put them off in there. I can't remember what I paid for these coins per se, but this one right here was given to me by my man Stack That Gold. So he's going in the album. These are a good way to collect and stack, I believe, if you just like stacking some form of silver, you know. Another thing I noticed and learned today is that when you look at these coins, you can tell almost which coin come from which mint. And I will be getting a magnet to test these coins. And yeah, so let's pause, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And like my set is just falling apart. I put it together just for this, and then just keep wanting to fall apart. But yeah, we'll be back with these in the book to see how they look. All right, as you can see, I got them all in there. It was a little struggle to try to get them off in there, but they're in there pretty snug and tight. And the cool thing about this one is about collecting coins, period, whether they be silver or clad. When you first get into this, you might not be able to afford the high dollar ones, because I see a lot of guys going for like these MS type coins and stuff like that. You ain't got to do all of that, man. As you can see the adverse. Looks pretty good to me. It probably would fit a little bit better off an advanced skull and Whitman's, but we working with what we can work with on our budget. But yeah, man, I think these are pretty cool. And I was going to tell you guys something else, but I can't quite remember. Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Please, buyer beware on eBay. You can get these somewhat rather cheap at your local coin shop. If you find the right one in your area, they're probably selling them anywhere between $20 to $30 in coal value. You know what I'm saying? But anything higher than that, as you've seen in the red book, they trying to get 30 to 40. You know what I'm saying? The melt value in these, or the total weight, I think is like 20 something grams of silver, which makes it out to 20 something dollars. I'll flash up there what CoinSnap says the value of one of these are or whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And I see you guys on the flip side. Like I said before, remember to get your prostate and colon checked. Oh, man. Look like we lost light. I don't have time to charge it right now. I'm trying to wrap this up. But yeah, get that prostate and colon check. Check us out over there at Stacker Social. And we're out of here. Peace, 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 peace.